Now here we are on my channel again, and this channel has been doing very well. It's got 6 videos, all on Supreme Aluminum, saying beware Supreme Aluminum Florida LLC reviews. So these are very powerful videos in that these videos will be visible on Google and YouTube for anyone searching for Supreme Aluminum Florida LLC reviews or any parts of those words. My videos will be, they are right now on the first page of Google. There's 4 of the 6 videos already at the top of Google Video, and then if you do the same search on YouTube, all of my videos are right at the top. So these things are flagging the public to the problems I've had with Supreme Aluminum Florida. Now, do I sound like a crazy person to you? Let me go over here. Here we are on Google, Supreme Aluminum Florida, and here it talks about 69 reviews and there are 4.5, but pay attention. Down here, we got Facebook on 26 reviews. They're 1.5 out of 5. And if you go to Build Zoom, they're 1 out of 5. And if you go to Porch, they're 4.2 out of 5. Does that tell you a consistent picture of this company? Look at the scores. 1.5 out of 5. 1 out of 5. That's saying that if you have 100 people, only 30 people were satisfied. 70 people were not. Now that may sound a little skewed in the opposite direction, but it tells you there's an issue, because all of these numbers should be high if this company was a reputable company to work with. And I say this is a bogus number. They're reviews that have been done over 3 or 4 years, no, 2 or 3 years, excuse me, and maybe only about 10-15% were done in the last year. And those ratings aren't as good as what you see here. Okay? Now, let's get to my story. Let's look at the reviews. I wrote a review. Obviously, it was not very good. So when I clicked on the 69 reviews, mine comes up first. And here you can see that I gave them a 1. If I could give them a 0, obviously I would give them a 0. So what has happened here is if I open up the edit button, you can see what's going on here. This is my post. I posted this first. I'll read it to you in a moment. Then they responded back, and then I did an update on this post to respond to what Supreme Aluminum said. And then there's a second update because the president of Supreme Aluminum Florida decided to come back and make one more statement, basically calling me that I'm really not all there in the head, and no contractor should be dealing with me. First I said, Supreme Aluminum abandoned my project, as you can see by the mess left on my patio. They said I was a difficult customer, but as per Miami-Dade Inspection Department, the locations of the Pergola columns violate my property line setback. Supreme Aluminum Florida refuses to fix this problem. Then the update, when they had responded back, they basically said I wasn't abandoned. But I said, update, Supreme Aluminum Florida has responded to my review, so I must respond back in kind. This guy just doesn't know enough to tell the truth at any time, even when I hold the evidence. I have his email stating clearly that he abandoned this project. He's lying to the public, far exceeds his arrogance and stupidity. He should be ashamed. Everything I stated is true, and he knows that the Pergola project is still being held up because his crew made a total mess in laying out the foundations and columns, violating the engineering drawing and the setback of my pergola to the back property line. Now I'm waiting for Miami-Dade inspection for the next step. Supreme Aluminum Florida is a total 0 and a total loser. Then I came back and I said, after their second response, the president of Supreme Aluminum Florida is doing everything possible to clear his company name on my Pergola project by saying I have mental issues. He really is a person with no integrity or trust. My name is not on the deed that he brought up, not on the deed. Only my wife's name is on the deed. What's wrong with that? But my name is on the mortgage, which makes me co-owner with my wife. Big deal. So he is so desperate to stoop to this level. Every word in my videos is the truth. How many homeowners are out there willing to take a chance on this company when they hear they have proven to be a high risk for abandonment of a project just because the homeowner is a person that asks questions and gets involved in the engineering construction detail of this project? After all, I do have a BS degree in mechanical engineering and know a lot about structures. Plus, I have been a general manager of an aerospace manufacturing company of 150 people. Compare that to this guy, Supreme Aluminum Florida president, who has a PhD in BS and has a PhD in ladder climbing and hole digging. Said this guy, Mr. President of Supreme Aluminum Florida, has no skills in running business at all. As for why I didn't move on and hire a new contractor, which I did eventually, the problem is Supreme Aluminum still says I owe them $1,700 for a roof kit restocking charge and for the work partially completed on the columns and the footers, which do not come close to the engineering drawing. Additionally, I will owe the new contractor $7,800 roughly to finish this project. All total $11,500 out of Pergola that Supreme Aluminum quoted $8,700. That is why I didn't walk away. And on top of that, Supreme Aluminum wants to charge me another $1,700. I was trying to get them to fix it because I could see this coming, where I'm going to spend far more money having to get a new contractor because they have to fix the mess that was out there that Supreme Aluminum left, which is all of the rubble as well as finishing the foundations the way I needed to have them fixed. That's where we get up to this cost right here. By the way, this project was started on April 16, 2021, almost 8 months ago, and I still don't have a completed pergola. Let me see. A freestanding pergola takes 1 week maximum to build, and I am 32 weeks right now and counting, no pergola yet. Homeowners, beware of this company does not believe in total customer satisfaction. Beware of that. Go ahead, Mr. President of Supreme Aluminum Florida. Show this review to your prospective new customers, idiot. You are an arrogant liar to the public. Let's go back to the response by the owner. Here we go. You know my story. Here we go. No one abandoned your pergola, your project. You're a very unreasonable person and you have discredited our engineer in Miami-Dade County who approved your inspection. You have not stopped sending us threatening emails, made up lies in the internet about us, making false videos about our company. We are happy to show any potential customers the emails we have received from you, and they will agree that you are not well and we are a victim of whatever you are going through. You are not the legal homeowner. Your name appears nowhere on the deed. Any person who would have parted ways, received a refund, and done the work with another contractor. Unlike you, instead, you insisted we go and finish the work. We cannot send our employees to your home and compromise their safety when dealing with someone as unstable as you. Beware to any contractor that steps a foot on your property. Stop spreading lies. Stop playing victim. This is the type of company you want to work with? Go ahead. You're leaving yourself wide open. Remember, these guys have a mentality of nothing but a worker. They aren't reputable. They are not polite. They will dish out the abuse if you start getting in their face. And I don't think it's right. So homeowners, you choose. Look at my videos and you decide if you ever want to do business with these guys. But this 4.5 out of 5 is a bunch of BS. I can tell you that right now. This does not represent who these guys are. It does not whatsoever. They have no total customer satisfaction vision. They will do whatever they want to, and they will walk away. And that brings me to one more point that I wanted to tell you. I struggled with Miami-Dade to get them to do anything with these guys, and then I finally got the true story. Miami-Dade cannot do anything to force these guys to fix the problem because Supreme Aluminum Florida has a Florida license. And so Miami-Dade Inspection Department has no way to do anything to force them to fix the problem. That is the issue. These guys are working in impunity in Miami-Dade County because they know they can get away with it. They know that. The reason why I know that, I sent a complaint to the Florida Licensing Agency. That's the first thing I did. The Florida Licensing Agency, in 8 days, without even talking to me, I did a full complaint, pictures, everything, explained the whole mess. Florida Licensing Agency decided not to get involved because they think it's a civil suit. So these guys get off scot-free. Supreme Aluminum Florida, nothing happens to them when they can abuse a customer like this. Do I sound deranged? I don't think so. I'm basically upset, totally upset with the whole system. Miami-Dade failed me because they never inspected the columns and foundations in the proper location before concrete pouring. If they did, they would have had the authority to say, stop, we're not signing the permit off. That would have worked. But they didn't do it. They did not come back and tell Supreme Aluminum Florida not to pour concrete until final inspection before pouring concrete. That would have stopped everything in its tracks. It did not happen. So Supreme Aluminum failed me. Miami-Dade failed me. And come to find out, Miami-Dade has no control over Florida licensed contractors. So if I were you, never use anybody except a Miami-Dade contractor. That's the advice I can give you, because I got screwed in the end, and this thing is going to cost me an extra $3,000 to finish. Plus, I'm waiting to see if Supreme Aluminum tries to put a lien against my property for the $1,700, which I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay it. That's the story for the day. The video's going up on my YouTube channel.